Before Noah's flood, the Bible mentions a mysterious group known as the Nephilim. Who were they? Were they giants? Were they the children of fallen angels? Or is there another explanation? For thousands of years, this short passage in Genesis has sparked debate among Christians, Bible scholars, and historians. The truth is that the Bible tells us only a little about the Nephilim, but those few verses have inspired countless theories. In this video, we'll carefully examine what Scripture actually says, explore the major interpretations held by Christians, and separate biblical facts from speculation. Let's begin. Our journey starts in Genesis chapter 6, just before God sent the great flood during Noah's time. Genesis says that humanity had multiplied across the earth. Then it introduces two mysterious groups, the sons of God and the daughters of men. The passage says that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, took wives for themselves, and had children. Then Genesis 6:4 states, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of men and had children by them." The sons of God. This question has been debated for centuries, and Christians have generally held three main views. The first view is that the sons of God were angels who took human wives. This interpretation points to passages like Job 1:6 and Job 2:1, where the phrase "sons of God" refers to heavenly beings. Some believe this explains why the Nephilim were described as mighty men of old. The second view is known as the Sethite view. According to this interpretation, the sons of God were the godly descendants of Seth, while the daughters of men were descendants of Cain. This view sees the passage as describing the mixing of faithful and unfaithful people, leading to widespread corruption before the flood. The third view suggests the sons of God were powerful human rulers or kings, who abused their authority by taking many wives. In the ancient world, some kings claimed divine status, and this interpretation understands the passage in that historical context. So which view is correct? The Bible does not explicitly identify the sons of God in Genesis 6. Faithful Christians have reached different conclusions over the centuries. Because of that, it's wise to distinguish between what Scripture clearly says and what remains uncertain. What the Bible is clear about is this: by Noah's time, human wickedness had become so great that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. Violence filled the earth, and people had turned away from God. The focus of Genesis is not to satisfy our curiosity about the Nephilim. Its main message is to explain why God judged the world with the flood, while showing mercy by preserving Noah and his family. This reminds us that even in times of great darkness, God remains just, holy, and faithful to those who trust Him. One of the biggest questions people ask is, were the Nephilim actually giants? The Bible doesn't clearly define the word Nephilim. Many Bible translations simply keep the original Hebrew word instead of translating it. However, in Numbers 13:33, the Israelite spies reported seeing the Nephilim in the land of Canaan and described themselves as like grasshoppers in comparison. Because of this passage, many people associate the Nephilim with great size or extraordinary strength. At the same time, it's important to remember that the spies' report reflected their own fear and was later shown to contain exaggeration. So we should be careful not to build conclusions on that passage alone. Another common question is, did the Nephilim survive Noah's flood? Genesis says the Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward. This has led to many theories. Some believe a similar group appeared again after the flood. Others believe the phrase simply means people later used the same name to describe unusually powerful or intimidating warriors. The Bible does not explain exactly how this happened, so we should avoid claiming certainty where Scripture does not. In the end, the greatest lesson of Genesis 6 isn't about mysterious giants. It's about the human heart. As people rejected God, violence, corruption, and evil spread across the earth. God's judgment through the flood showed His perfect justice, while Noah's rescue revealed His incredible mercy and faithfulness. The Nephilim remain one of the Bible's greatest mysteries, and some questions may not be fully answered this side of eternity. But the message of Genesis is clear. God calls His people to walk faithfully with Him, even in a world filled with darkness. If you enjoyed this Bible study, and want more videos exploring the mysteries of Scripture, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Who do you think the Nephilim were? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.